Welcome to this edition of Inside the Apple. I'm SDEA President Mary McCorkle. Thank you to all of you who attended our lab conference in Sioux Falls the beginning of October. It was a great conference, great sessions. One of the highlights was a panel discussion by members of the Blue Ribbon Task Force. They had just met on October 1st and shared with us their thoughts on a possibility of a new funding formula, perhaps one that is student-teacher ratio based rather than the per-student allotment as it currently is. They will meet again on October 29th. You can check their website for the agenda and more information. We know it'll be out in the media as well. But we look forward to that meeting and hearing about where they are heading and what their final proposal will be. Coming up also is American Education Week, November 16th through the 20th. I'll be out doing a media tour. I will be in the southeast part of the state, moving up to the north, coming down around through Pierre, and then going out to West River to do in the Black Hills area, to do a media tour to talk about our schools, our students, and most likely to be talking about the results of the Blue Ribbon Task Force because they will likely have finished all of their work by then. So check out the newspapers, listen to the radio, check out TV. I'll be on there talking about education and talking about our schools. As a part of American Education Week, we're going to be bringing out Educator for a Day program. We're doing a toolkit this time. A toolkit that will help you communicate with policymakers in your area, whether that person is a legislator, whether that person is a school board member, someone on your city commission, maybe it's your mayor. All of those people are involved in important decisions that impact our students and impact our classrooms. And what an opportunity to be able to bring them into our classrooms to help them see what it's really like, what it is to teach, and what it is that our students need. So we'll have that coming out. It'll also be available on our website, and you can contact us for more information if you have any questions as well. American Education Week, November 16th through the 20th. And also it's awards time here at SDEA. The deadline is November 1st for the Human and Civil Rights Awards and Friend of Education Awards. Human and Civil Rights Awards recognize those people in our schools, in our communities, who are truly making a difference in the lives of those who are disadvantaged, those who need a special hand up. They're out there, they're working for human rights. And if you've got someone like that in your community, in your district, you know of an organization, please nominate them. Send those nominations in to us by November 1st. And for our Friend of Education Award, is there someone in your district, someone in your community who is always there supporting your school, who's in the classrooms, who's making a difference for education? That's our Friend of Education. Please nominate them. The forms for both HCR and the Friend of Education Awards are on our websites at www.sdea.org. As always, there's a slice with this edition of Inside the Apple. And as we get close to the legislative season, we need to know, how do you communicate with legislators? Do you send an email? Do you make phone calls? Do you follow lobby line? Do you attend Cracker Barrels or Saturday morning coffees? Knowing what your involvement is will help us strategize as we move ahead. It'll help us plan as we talk about the legislation that will go with the Blue Ribbon Task Force. We need you engaged. Your voice is important. And this is a good starting point for us to learn about your involvement at this particular time and what you're used to doing. And before I sign off, something that is very exciting to share with you. Last year, Pam Wells from the Mobridge Pollock School District was SDEA's Teaching Excellence Award winner. This summer, we learned that Pam has been named top 5. This is incredibly exciting for SDEA, incredibly exciting for Pam and for her school district. We've never had this before, so we will be celebrating with Pam Wells in February at the NEA Foundation Gala. We'll learn who the national winner is, but we'll be celebrating every state's winner. We'll certainly be celebrating Pam as one of the top 5, and then that final winner. So we look very much forward to that. By now, it is the end of your first quarter, or almost the end of your first quarter. You've either had midterm conferences or your end of the quarter conferences, or you're just about right there. And you're probably wondering, how in heaven's name did we get to this point where it's almost the end of October already, because time certainly flies. But just know that for everything you do, for every student in your classroom, you are very much appreciated. This is SDEA President Mary McCorkle signing off.